you are in a way supporting pro-choice. You kind of have to, like, it's inevitable, isn't it? Like, I'm not standing here telling women who are pregnant, like, unplanned, to get an abortion or to not. I'm just saying it's their choice. And to make people feel uncomfortable, to make people feel judged because, like, there's Christians over there singing. I'm a Christian myself, you know what I mean? And I just think it's disgraceful that people are coming out here singing songs about God when I think the last thing God wants is for people to come in, you know, like babies coming into the world that aren't wanted.
Yeah. And, sorry, what is your second name? Give me your...
Danielle Stanfield.
Danielle Stanfield. And, so you're pro-choice. Do you think it's a good thing this thing's opening up?
Yeah, I think so. I think that Northern Ireland is a wee bit stuck in the dark ages, to be honest with you. Like, people, like, 1,000 people last year having to go over to the mainland of the United Kingdom.
So I thought there were a couple of really interesting things about this clip. First and foremost, it was really interesting that was the first pro-choice Christian that I've seen. You could see her tear up when she brings up God. Sometimes just a name, just saying God, just saying Jesus, will touch somebody just like that. It does me. I'm not perfect. But I think in this clip you can see here how I do believe this person genuinely believes that abortion is a good thing and actually believes that that's what God would want, is for, you know, a baby that's got a really hard life, or as she said, unwanted, just to abort it. I'm not here to condemn anybody, but I will say that I don't think that that's what God would choose for a baby. If a person didn't want a baby, they shouldn't have had sex. And if a person didn't want a baby, they could have used a contraceptive. I guess that's the lesser of the two evils, right? I know we're all human and we're not monks, so I'm not going to judge anybody, but I will say that there are other options, even adoption rather than abortion. But there's just something else going on, you know. Like everybody knows, it's a spiritual warfare, and these babies it's human sacrifice. They've convinced people that babies aren't humans. I seen an interview with the guy. He said, when does a baby become a baby? And he says, well, it has to be born first. And he says, okay, what about 10 minutes before it's born? Well, it's not a baby yet. See, it's really everything. That's the thing. That's the whole garden lie that was given to Eve. Thou shalt be as gods. So God makes the rules. And obviously Eve made her own rules. She says, I'm not going to listen to what God says. I'm going to eat the fruit. And she did. And that's what people are doing today. That's why it's all gray area. The rules in life are a gray area. That's why we have all these subjects coming up. Well, when does a baby become a baby? At what term? And all this stuff. Because Satan knows that if he can convince people to be their own God, and there is no God, or even this lady believes in God, but he's even convinced her that the best option is just to kill it. You know, it's strange to me. It's really interesting how people could be tricked and not even realize that they're so tricked. Like, for instance, if people ask this lady about, killing baby animals before they're born, I bet they would have a totally different outlook. Some people do. They don't even think about it. Like, some people are more worried about animals than people. And I guess I could see one reason why, because animals are considered to be innocent, but so is a baby. So, Yeah, well, I just saw this clip and I wanted to share it because it was the first time that I've ever seen a pro-choice Christian. And then she actually said that she thinks that God would rather have this than the other options, which is contraceptives or adoption or simply abstaining. So, yeah. Also, notice the fact that she brought up the fact that she thought that they have been in the dark ages for so long. And now that the abortion clinics are there, that it's like progress. Oh, we're out of the dark ages now. We're so modern and progressive that we have abortion clinics. You know, it's trippy stuff.